Good morning, good evening, and good day. We are trying to make our Byzantium start easier by playing Ottomans. So what I'm talking about is the nation switch exploit. Basically what you're doing is, well, you don't have to start as Ottomans. You can take any active game, but we're going to start as Ottomans to make it easier. We're going to declare on Byzantium and hitting unconditional surrender in a year. I'm playing on a potato, so it may take a little bit longer. Basically what the nation switch exploit does is what's in the name. It allows you to switch nations. So once 1446 comes around, what we will do is we will unconditionally surrender and go back to the main menu. That is, if our potato is fast enough to get us to the main menu before I fall asleep. So, July, August, September, October, November. Byzantium besieging is down, but it doesn't matter. I mean, if we wanted to, we could delete all our units, and we could have gifted Byzantium all our cash beforehand. It's a matter of preference. But really, right now, all we want to do is show how easy a Byzantium start can be. Okay, so now we unconditionally surrender to Byzantium, but we don't unpause yet, because we obviously don't want Byzantium to accept. Next, we exit to menu. Again, we are playing on a potato, so it might take a while. And the important things are these two folders. So the save file we're playing on is ditch this. And we're moving it over here. And we have a second save file, it's called save file 1. Now the important part is that U4 has to load. Okay, it's loading. In case you're wondering about the logo, I did some stuff earlier, but it's the current patch. It's 1.24. So now we have these two folders here. Save file 1 and any other file is mainly irrelevant. Save file 1 is, as you can see soon, a save file where we started as Byzantium. And this is the save file we just played. So, depending on which save file we inject, we will be able to take over the country. Meaning, by renaming these files, no, don't double click. Okay. Now this is save file 1. The save file where we unconditionally surrendered. And this is the original save file 1 in our documents folder. What we're going to do is we're going to overwrite the original folder, but only after accessing load game. So we're clicking on single player, saved games. And these are the nations we can choose from. We can choose absolutely any nation, anything we've ever saved. Here it's a save file from Byzantium on the 11th November 1444. Again, this is our save file 1. And this save file 1 is our Ottoman run. Now we move it over here, replace save file 1 with our Ottoman run, and load it as Byzantium. And since our last action as Ottomans was to unconditionally surrender, we're going to load in as Byzantium against an Ottoman Empire which is just unconditionally surrendered to us. Which is not the worst thing that could happen. And I think we should accept their offer. So let's take back a few cores. Again, you could have done anything you want. You could have taken loans until they're bankrupt. You could have deleted all ships. You could have no-CP'd Wallachia to form a coalition against Ottomans. You could have done anything. Right now, we unconditionally surrendered, 200 war score, and start with a pretty nice Byzantium. And that's the nation switch exploit.